I didn't set out to ride around the world to prove anything. At the beginning, it was simple. I just needed a change, a reset, a way to feel something real again.
I am the king. I am the captain.
Where
you go?
Oh.
I had this idea in my head that if I kept moving, if I just kept pedaling, I'd eventually find the version of myself I was looking for. So I started, not fully ready, not fully sure, just willing.
Well, we're at the top of, close to the highest point in Lebanon, and tomorrow I'm finishing my journey around the world, you could say, in Beirut, so about 110 kilometers from here. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to unpack, but basically, yeah, I started in Boston a little over 3 years ago, and yeah, here we are near the Mediterranean Sea in the Middle East, so yeah, it's weird to be at the end of this trip. Yeah, I'm happy, so. Yeah, I started in October in Melbourne. All right, baby, let's go. Out of the Melbourne city center.
After having biked across the Americas, Europe, and Africa, Australia and Asia would be the final leg of my trip.
I crossed Australia from south to north to Darwin. Australia, right through the outback in the desert. And they all couldn't see the little bit of sadness in me. I've got some issues that nobody can see. I almost rolled over the scorpion. I just took an amazing break under this sign. You can see the shade maybe right there. Now we're back out. I still got a ways to go, but we're making progress. 47 miles done. I'm trying to get to the campsite at mile 80. It's been 5.5 hours, so.
People joke with me all the time, "What are you running from?" But the truth is, I'm not running. I'm searching. Not for a finish line, but for myself. Because on the road, every new situation becomes a mirror. A chance to see who I really am when comfort disappears, when plans fall apart, when I have to figure things out on the fly. Each challenge, each breakdown, each wrong turn is an opportunity to prove to myself who I really am.
I see the green plastic bag my friends mentioned earlier. I'll take it, baby. Woo! That wind though. Fuck this wind. How are you?
You gotta watch the track, mate.
I know, right? I know. I'm just. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, I appreciate it.
And the more you travel by bike, the more you realize it's not just about the places you see, but the people you meet along the way. And sometimes, the kindness of strangers shows up exactly when you least expect it. And in that exposure, you connect. With people, with cultures, with parts of yourself you didn't know were there. And that connection is what keeps me going.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Appreciate it. All right, thanks so much.
Let's see if the guy left me my water. I really hope he did. And yes, it's there. Water is life, baby. Look, I wrote, please leave for cyclists.
I got on a plane from Darwin to Indonesia to Bali.
All right, so I've been in Bali about 24 hours. New shirt, new hat.
From Bali, I continued west, island hopping to Java, where I climbed the active volcano Mount Bromo, descending and eventually making it through the crazy traffic of Jakarta, before making my way to Sumatra, the chillest of the 3 islands I visited.
Photo, yeah, please, photo.
3, 2, 1.
I went basically from Bali through Asia. From Indonesia, I found a 20-hour passenger ship that let me off in Singapore, and so my mainland Asian adventure began there.
Yeah, Singapore was really cool, honestly, and a nice change from Indonesia, so it was cool to explore a bit yesterday and rest. So let's go, baby. I messed up and I'm on the highway, but I have a nice shoulder and I think we'll be all right. I'm just scared of all the rules in Singapore and someone coming to arrest me. I'm sorry, I messed up. I'm trying to get off here. I messed up. I'm trying to leave here.
Where you from?
I'm a Lebanese American. I'm a cycle traveler. I'm trying to go to Malaysia now. But like I said, I didn't mean to do this. I took the wrong turn. I tried to get off here. Sheesh, that happened like I predicted, but they left me off with a warning, thank God. I went right in front of 2 cops. And so they had their full squadron. They called another officer. They called another vehicle to get me out. So they put my bike on the truck and took me like basically half a kilometer to the exit. So, fuck, man. Yeah, they don't play games in Singapore, man. Thank you, sorry. Thank you for your help. Sorry for the trouble, you know? Sorry, thank you. Yeah. My friend Boone giving me the escort to the border. That's right. After my scare with the police. Don't worry. Thank you. Welcome to Malaysia.
After a very thorough border control, I found myself in country number 4 of this trip, Malaysia. And soon after that, I was buzzing through the country's capital of Kuala Lumpur and well on my way through Southeast Asia. Thailand.
What a place. All right, I caught the sunrise here on the east side of the island. We're headed to the ferry. Sunrise this morning.
And then through Southeast Asia, where I enjoyed, tourist infrastructure and pad thai and good food.
Cambodia.
Hello. Very strong.
Laos.
Vietnam. Hello. Bye-bye.
And then I crossed into China from Vietnam, and China was like an awesome surprise, huge surprise. Good food, pretty cheap, good infrastructure.
All right, I'm in no man's land. I'm out of Vietnam, walking into China. Let's see, baby. Ooh, I'm excited.
Growing up in the US, China always felt distant, wrapped in mystery, and I couldn't wait to see it for myself.
Bye-bye.
Crossing this border felt like stepping into a whole new world.
You have curious people and like a totally new culture, and diverse culture, because you have Uyghurs in the West, you have Tibetans on the plateau, you have, traditional Han Chinese.
I biked over mountains, through rice fields, across the desert, and through cities.
I think at the last stop before emptiness.
Good morning from my 5-star accommodation last night. Under the road.
I faced all the elements in China, and it put me and all my gear to the test. But it's not always beautiful. There are days when everything hurts. Days when the road never seems to end. Days when I'm soaked, freezing, questioning every decision that got me here. And on those days, the bike doesn't feel romantic. It feels like work, like survival. That's when the real lesson shows up. Because out here, you don't get to wait until you feel motivated. You learn to move anyway. You learn that big goals aren't one heroic moment. They're built in small decisions. To wake up, to pack your bag, to ride the next kilometer, to figure out where it went wrong, to ask for help when you need it, to keep going even when you're not sure what's ahead. But always the road gave back with the kindness of strangers.
Urumqi, Kazakhstan.
And so, after nearly 2 months in China, the Central Asian chapter of my journey began.
Hello. Passport? Passport? Ah, okay. 534, 537. Hello. Hello. Passport. Ало. Чё, 동료. 근데 야, 하나 니 너희 보사 송어. 공짜다. 하나 같이 먹게 되든. 오케이, 바이바이. 제이드데. 헬로.
Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Lebanon.
So I followed the famous Pamir Highway, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, where it was beautiful mountains and rugged scenery.
So finish, mister. Welcome, Kyrgyzstan.
Good finish. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
That was easy. All right, I am in Kyrgyzstan, country number 53.
Central Asia was rugged yet beautiful. The toughest roads tend to lead to the most beautiful places, and this was no exception.
Hello. Lebanon. Arabic. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh, assalamu alaikum. Okay, I go. We got my friends over here, the cows. Let's fucking go. In the snow, baby. I'm at the top of the pass right here. Woo!
Yeah.
People see the kilometers, they see the map, they see the photos, but those aren't the point. The point is who you become when you commit to something hard.
Kyrgyzstan? Tajikistan. Here. Okay, salam alaikum, bye bye. Shukran. Bye bye, bro.
This trip has taught me that the hardest roads really do lead to the most beautiful places. Not just the views, the internal places. The version of you that shows up when you're uncomfortable.
Step by step. I won't stop, I won't. I can't.
When you're uncertain, when you're alone, when you have to be resourceful, when you have to be brave. And the more I ride, the more I realize I'm not fearless.
That's the top of the pass.
I'm learning to live with fear and choose forward anyways. I'm addicted to the feeling of momentum, of moving, growing, becoming. Because that's life really, a never-ending pursuit of something better.
Assalamu alaikum. Passport? Can I go here? I go here?
Here. Passport shop.
I go here, I go here.
I had never been so happy to arrive at a border post. Just as night was beginning to fall and snow was dropping, I was shivering and couldn't wait to arrive somewhere warm.
Leaving the Tajik border, I was blessed they let me sleep in here tonight. I slept with the captain in the extra bed in his room, had heating. They took me to the other military base that I'm going to pass probably in 10 miles, or 5 miles, not even 10. They served me plof, traditional rice, and now I get to wake up and I'm alive, and I get to enter Tajikistan. Let's go, baby.
Yo, it's really epic out here. I mean, there's barely a road. I'm just surrounded by these crazy mountains.
I am literally such an idiot. My backpack with all my food is back there. I'm just an absolute idiot. But I really don't want to go back. I have a can of tuna and some stuff here. And there's a village in 45 miles, so I'm gonna try to get there. I'm such an idiot. Oh, fuck. I'm such an idiot. Fuck.
All right, we got my first little river crossing. And it almost looks rideable. Alright, I'm just gonna get wet, I guess.
You have to be pretty naive to start a trip like this, but also stubborn enough to finish it. For me, the only option was always forward. I couldn't stomach the idea of turning back.
That's cold.
For better or worse, that stubbornness carried me over the sketchiest of bridges and rivers. Turning back was not an option.
Fuck, man, everything's telling me, like, you gotta be done, dude. You're done doing this. But then again, like, then I say that, but then I look around. It's like, would I really rather be anywhere else than here? Working at a desk? Fuck no. Look at this. Fuck. So I have those negative thoughts and then I just have to check myself and it's like, look at where I am, man. A special place in the world. Holy shit. Windy. It's windy. It's windy. Be good, bro. Be good. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's windy.
Even when I was scared and wanted to stop, there was no real choice but to keep going. Sometimes you just keep moving forward out of necessity.
This is sketchy. I don't like this. It's windy. The boards are creaking. And then I crossed into Afghanistan, which was also like a wild ride. Didn't know what to expect, but I had a good experience. Oh, fuck. Thank you! Thank you! Assalamu alaikum. Good. Kabul, Pakistan.
In a country with so few tourists, I changed into local attire, trying to blend in, draw less attention to myself, and move with a different rhythm. I met many curious locals, and even more curious Taliban.
What's going on, buddy? Let's chat for my boys. Pakistan, Lebanon.
Through broken English and hand gestures, I explained where I was coming from and where I was headed.
Where are you from? Kilometer. Where are you from? Lebanon, America.
And soon, the checkpoints became routine. Still, It was the first time someone asked where I was from while literally holding my passport in their hands.
Huh?
Portuguese.
Okay.
Okay, good. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum. Where are you?
Kabul,
Kabul.
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Muslim.
Yeah. Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, China. Passport. Okay, bye-bye.
Into Pakistan, which was also pretty intense and crowded, and I got food poisoning. And then I was supposed to go into Iran, but the problems broke out there when I was in Afghanistan. So I tried to take the route, like the most direct route without skipping too much. So I went to Karachi.
Traffic is inevitable around big cities, and dealing with cars becomes a necessary skill in bike travel. It can be intimidating at first, so I try to turn it into a game. Even then, the road decides the pace.
No danger, bro. Okay, Peshawar 1 hour. We just bike, bro. Me, Nigeria, Congo, Mexico, Colombia. No problem. Why Pakistan problem? First time problem. No problem. Afghanistan. No problem. No problem. You with police? Why problem? Kalashnikov. Okay.
Problem.
Yeah, why problem? You problem. Me, Pakistani, look the same. You, problem for me. Me, no problem.
This area is
No.
Wait.
No. I'm not car. No. I go Afghanistan, Toram. I go back Toram, no Pakistan.
In Pakistan, I had to adapt to a new set of rules. At first, the officers wanted to put me in a car. Eventually, we worked out a system. They'd follow me and pass me off from one city to the next. It was frustrating at first, but it led to some pretty epic photo shoots and funny interactions.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Hamza.
Pakistan was truly sensory overload, whether that meant being followed by police, surfing behind colorful tuk-tuks, biking through mango groves, or navigating chaotic cities.
Halayi.
Karachi.
Karachi.
And from Karachi, I took a plane to Oman. And then probably the hardest part of the whole leg of this trip was biking through the Gulf states, because it's the middle of summer. It was over 40, 45, even 50 some days. So I had to like completely shift my strategy and bike at night every day, or else I wouldn't have made it. And so that presents its own set of challenges. Just biking through the desert in the night. There's not much stimulation, so it was really like a mental game with myself.
All right, baby. First pedal strokes in Oman. I got my Omani hat, and we're headed into the desert, baby. Let's go. Home stretch to Lebanon.
2 days of riding in Oman led me to another border, another step closer to my goal. Sometimes my presence alone created confusion at border crossings. They definitely weren't used to seeing cyclists, so things weren't always easy. I mean, how many people do they see biking through the desert at night on a daily basis?
Emiratis? Oh!
By this point, I'd crossed dozens of borders. Some took minutes, some took hours, a few probably even took days off my life. But somewhere along the way, I realized something else. Despite all these borders that separate us, we're far more connected than we think. Connected by common threads, kindness, curiosity, hope. The things that don't need a passport.
I'm coming, let me get your wheel. Yeah, it's 10:30. I started my ride today at like 7:15. And we're gonna go until 4, 5, 6 a.m. About 20 miles from Abu Dhabi, capital of UAE. I won't be going, I'm gonna bear left to this kind of a 20 mile in, 20 mile out detour.
Bye-bye. I have espresso. Let's go, baby.
أيوة الدرجة. اوه هيدا بنزين.
لا ده عصير.
هيدا احسن من بنزين. بنزين لجزم. اوه
حبيبي صورة
يلا صور. We're riding through the night. Sunrise is happening. 120 miles, I got 10 more to go.
The UAE turned into Saudi Arabia, but still the desert remained, and I found the kindness of strangers everywhere. I saw it in shared meals with strangers, in hands reaching out to help without being asked, in smiles exchanged without a common language. Moments that reminded me, the world is smaller, warmer, and more human than the lines drawn on a map would suggest.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, boss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
كيفك؟
Good.
من وين جاي؟
أنا أمريكا لبنان إن شاء الله.
طيب تعبان؟
لا.
شاي قهوة كمان.
يلا جاي أوكي يلا.
حمد.
بعدين مي مبوزة من ستاسيون هونيك وماشي. كيف؟ شو اسمك؟
أنا كريم.
كريم اسم لبناني.
In most parts of the world, being ushered into a police station at night would feel intimidating. In Saudi Arabia, it simply meant time for tea, dates, and a moment to rest in the air conditioning.
من هون 70 كيلومتر الشيء نفسه وما في شيء يعني من هون
All right, I'm leaving Dammam. Now is the hardest section I think I'll ever have to bike. 1,000 miles in the desert with nasty headwinds. As nasty as it gets. But the end is almost in sight. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
هلا والله يلا شو اسمك؟ فالح تعرف ايش معنى فالح؟ حبيبي
In Saudi Arabia, I was treated like royalty. Police officers would stop me, bring me in for tea, dates, and snacks, and send me on my way, feeling rested, refreshed, and with a smile.
بس ما في مع الشمس حرارة
These roadside encounters are what propelled me forward. Whether it was a gentleman stopping to give me water and invite me to his family home in the upcoming city, or three brothers driving their dad's pickup truck at sunrise, giving me a little boost.
شوف في فوت قدام.
In Jordan, the cars got a little more beat up, but the kindness and curiosity of the locals stayed the same.
ماي في شيء قدام ريستوران ماي كم كيلو هوني. شكرا شباب حبيبي شكرا.
And then from the Gulf states, there I hit Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, which was 3 countries in 3 days. So I flew through those. I've been motivated to get to the finish line per se.
وأشربوا في قلوبهم العجل بكفرهم قل بئس ما يأمركم إن كان هودا أو نصارى تلك أمانيهم.
All right, I'm in Damascus right now. It's not going to be a long visit though, I'm just passing through. I'm motivated to get to Lebanon.
All right, I am in no man's land now. Bye-bye, Syria.
Once again, a little more border confusion. This guy couldn't fathom all the countries I'd crossed to arrive here, and had to bring in his boss to double check I wasn't lying.
يلا شكرا.
من وين شاب؟
لبناني.
من وين انتم بيروت؟
لا.
ما في شيء.
لا اوكي
الله
شكرا.
يسعدك.
يلا شكرا ايه. يلا باي حبيبي. ايوه.
I'm in Lebanon. Bang, 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 bang. And so here I am in Lebanon. I have one more day's ride to get to Beirut. I have my whole family waiting for me. I have some friends who are gonna join me on the road tomorrow. Woo-wee! Bang, bang, bang. Why are you here?
Welcome to Lebanon!
Why are you here?
في باسبور في كل شيء.
ما بعرف وين بس فكر هون.
جان خدني صورة معه. الحمد لله على السلامة.
Thank you. I told you guys not to come.
I don't care what you said. Can you imagine if we're not here?
The bike strips you down to your essence. It humbles you, strengthens you, reveals you to yourself. And no matter where you go, a bicycle is a universal language. One that opens doors, sparks smiles, and connects us wherever we are in the world.
This climb is crazy, so. But I think it goes down after here a little bit to Ainata, and then back up. I think. No, we'll see.
Never stop, baby. They can't stop us. Nothing will stop me.
For 3 years, I've had a purpose, like every day, something I'm working towards. So like, I feel like my purpose, like I'm gonna have to find new goals and new purpose with life. And obviously I'm gonna take time to process and rest. I'm not in a rush, but it's also like a bit scary because every day for 3 years, I've been working towards this goal. And it's like, now I sort of finished it. So it's like, what now?
It's like fucking crazy. I don't know, I just like dreamed of this moment for so long. It's like, you know, I'm actually here now. So it's like awesome, but it's also scary. It's like, what next, you know? Fuck, man. So, but yeah, it's fucking awesome. I'm happy. It's cool to have like my last big moment like here. People can hopefully see like Lebanon's beauty too. You know, the whole world is beautiful. I've seen so much beauty, but like this is up there.
All the hard work's done. I get to enjoy this descent. Got some zigzags here, and then we'll sleep somewhere in those trees right there. Yeah. So, you know. for so long on the trip, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get to the top of Beirut, top of Lebanon. I'm gonna get to ours, and it's gonna be epic. And like, then I actually got there. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of all of it. It's like, what next? Like, proud of myself, and then like looking back on everything like I overcame to get to the top there. Biking's weird in a way that like, it's almost a metaphor for life. Like in life, you're gonna have ups and downs, and like that climb is just like, that's life, right? Like you do hard stuff, you get to the top, you get to the reward, you get the reward of the descent, but then it's like, you don't just stop. Like there's gonna be another climb, there's gonna be another descent, and like life just keeps going, you know? So I think biking and my trip in general is just a metaphor for life. Like you gotta keep going, you take it day by day. And when you have like a big dream and you just chip away at it, it's like building a house, you know, you build the bricks, and then you like step back far enough, you're like, oh, like I built the house. And so in a weird way, I built this journey. I don't know, that's hard to say. Let me think for a minute. Never stop, never stop. Never stop. Yeah, man, so